Good morning, mademoiselles and messieurs, mystery men 64 at your service, and welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red version. Yeah, we are at Seven Island, the final island. Okay, what do you got? You got anything good? Well, you actually have potions. Would love that forever ago. Mind you. Okay, we still got Revise for days. We got hyper potions. I can get myself another. Let's make it even 40. How many full restores do I got? 13. Let's make it even 20. And that should do it. Okay. We do have a new member of the team, as you can clearly see. I've already talked to you. So Trainer Tower is up here. There's nothing really spectacular up this way. Fight me, sir. I still need experience. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your persuasion. Naturally, we have not to. I was at the because it didn't look like any of my guys were injured, I probably was like, been guy healed. Oh. Getting this Kangaskhan and nicknaming it. Surely I did that thing. Surely that's something I did. And you know what, now that I think about it, I might need him back. This might be the one island where I need him. And then the other place that I'm going, I'll need him. Even when I put it on, I'm just like, you know what, on second thought, I might need him again. When you think we don't, you will never be rid of him. There will always be a him. Begone, foul beast. Right, and the amulet coin. I'd very much like to oh, your sciences, dude. Do you have anything? No. In case you're wondering, Xena. Those of you that get that reference, that is a niche reference. That I bet not a people are like, what? So I have the Laxantis and some crap to sell. Laxantis is mostly for breeding, of which I don't need, and Munchlax doesn't exist yet either. Increases foe's accuracy, eh? Interesting. If it reduces the foe's accuracy, I'm gonna actually give that Terran, because he's the only one with an evasion increasing move. That will just increase evasion even more. So there are no new encounters, but there's still the encounter tables. I also forget that I have to edit those sometimes, because I haven't done that in a minute. And I did edit quite a bit. Yeah, we got Body Slam, Brick Break, Dizzy Punch, and Fake Out. So let's Fake Out because free damage. Plus, and of course you have Inner Focus. Are you normal? Is that a normal psychic type? I punch. And 2080. And I know my whatchamacallit, my repel wore off because I know it wore off. Yeah, this is just Pokemon Tower. Trainer Tower, rather. And just, oh, stop going into the bag with the fly, you fool. Okay, fly, you fool! But yeah, it's mostly down the lower half of Seven Island that I need to explore. Also, is it Ecruteak? It sounds like Ecruteak. Is it Ecruteak that I'm thinking of from Gen 2? I don't know, it sounds like a Gen 2 theme. Where's a Goldenrod? It might be Goldenrod. One of the two. It's either Ecruteak or Goldenrod. Who can learn this? No one. That's mildly upsetting. This canyon entranceway, because there is a new encounter. Awesome. I could fake you out for free damage. Yeah, look at all that free damage. And Dizzy Punch. More accurate than Mega Punch, but less powerful, but only by like 10 points. Plus Confuse Chance is funny. The Bellossom. Oh, I think Fake Out can only be used on the first. My turns. Okay. Checks out. And Body Slam can paralyze, son. Oh, it's just so good. The paralysis chance and the dizzy chance. I wish this thing had Serene Grace. Then this thing would actually be terrifying. Oh, that's a funny ability. All right, new place. Yep, Canyon entrance. There's currently one new encounter for the route. So let's go over, why don't we? The only new encounter on this route, the Phanpy line, a pure ground type Pokemon. And with Phanpy, it evolves into Donphan with outstanding physical attack and physical defense. This thing is quite powerful, in fact. Not really good specially, but incredible physically. It is pure ground, so it has a pretty decent typing, as pretty decent offensive bulk and bulk in general. And yeah, is possibly a Pokemon that I would recommend. And with that, that should do it for the encounters on this route.
All right. It's a Phanpy.
Oh, I definitely need to add that clip. That's an old clip. An old reference, but it checks out. Yeah, I'm not letting that off, but not happening. Or Pineco, I'm just gonna body slam again because it does absurd amounts of damage. Yatu. Almost 56. 1,700. That's a double. Why are you never doubles? This makes no sense to me. And fake out. It's weird that now I'm able to use a normal type that does insane amounts of damage. Like, look at that. That's fake out. That's absurd. That's so strong. Yeah, 164 attack and 147 speed. That's high. I EV trained this if you couldn't tell. If you're like, wow, that's high. Yeah, it should be. I EV trained it into speed and attack, my dude. I sure hope so. The confused chance, though? Still at speed. Another free throw. And yep, you fight me now. Pokemon Ranger Metalon. Never played any of the Ranger games. Because, you know, they're stylus based. And I'm just like, I'm not sure if I feel like dealing with that. I'm not even sure how I would record that. Because, you know, I don't have a drawing pad. Or whatever people use when they play Osu. Because people have like weird pen things when they play Osu. And I'm just like, I'd want whatever that is. Yeah, I also know rhythm games. I know things. I know of things. Okay, fair enough. I got mine off, so it's only fair you get yours off. Granted, mine's less common than yours. And I still had speed. That's both of our speeds halved. Well, yeah, 50%. Yeah, it's cut by 50%, so yeah, it is halved. Gotta remember that. It's weird when you get to things like it's minus 200%. You know, because, you know, one stage is 50, two stages 100. If you're doing 100% less damage, wouldn't you effectively be dealing 0? And especially so if you're doing like 200% less. It might be a multiplication thing. I don't know entirely because I'm just like, I feel like the damage should be 0. To a certain extent, you know? Just like, the damage calcs are strange. The damage is never 0 in this game. It is never 0. So it's like the goal or fake out the gold deck because it's the stronger of the two. Just evolved. I'm really hoping I can get to these last two areas. I might as well mention this. On my list, I have Naval Rock and Birth Island on here, but those are like event-only things that I do not have access to. Wow, I'd speed Zinx. That's incredible. Then again, I didn't EV train Zinx. But it does at least have an up special attack nature, which you take this. Okay, so you're just there. Sevolt Canyon, and there are 2 new encounters. Now let's see if I can run into at least one of them. But let's go over these 2 new encounters.
We have Skarmory, a Fire Red exclusive, a Steel Flying type with incredible physical defense. but otherwise not much else. You know, for a big scary metal bird, you would expect it to have a decent amount of physical attack and even speed, but for whatever reason, its highest stat is just physical defense. Outside of that, weirdly, Skarmory just kind of seems lacking. Like, it's cool, but lacking in some ways. Next up, the pseudo-legendary line for Generation 2, starting off with Larvitar. I want to say it's a rock ground type. I could be wrong. It's evolution Pupitar, which I know is rock ground type. And finally, its fully evolved form and the pseudo-legendary Pokemon Tyranitar, a rock dark type Pokemon, being quad weak to fighting, as most pseudo-legendaries tend to carry them quad weaknesses. It is not the rule, because, I mean, there are exceptions, but I digress. Base stat total of 600, it is incredibly strong, has high stats across the board except for speed, not that it needs it, incredible physical attack stat, which is great for this Pokemon, but a little unfortunate because this was before physical special split, so can't make use of dark type. But that should just about do it for the encounters on this route.
Yeah, Skarmory and Larvitar, the second gen's pseudo-legendary. Yeah, terrible. Break the Tauros. No, that's unfortunate. Get out of here. Do I get my body slam up or am I paralyzed? I'm not paralyzed. Do I paralyze you? Or I'm pretty sure it has Limber, so I don't actually think I can and cross up because I want to be done with this. Done with you. $57. Absurdly high stats. Almost 5,000 for winning, boys. We found a nug. Oh, hey, a Phanpy. Well, we're not getting it, but Phanpy. So this is a puzzle, if you couldn't tell. Which I need him for. Go figure. Yep, me out. Yeah. And I also didn't heal my paralysis, did I? If I had to guess. Fake out. That's funny, because it just works sometimes. Now you can't poison me, so I'm actually fine with this. I'm fine with this. I'm actually fine with being paralyzed. Can I still body slam? I sure can. Surprisingly so. There's the paralysis. But it's still not doing anything, so we're just gonna keep using moves until they stop working. We're just gonna keep doing things until they stop working. Oh, Nurturing. Brick. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. We're done. How much? Enough is the answer. Good lord. Yeah, I'm a Pokemon master. Pokemon master! That indeed what I am. Still don't know why you can't just buy those. Marowak, though. You give some nice XP, so let's go ahead and get some. Give me XP, dude. At 1, 2, and another body slam. Oh wow, Brawly. That's a Hoenn reference there. Okay, but I believe this will end things off. So I'm hoping next time I can finish off some encounters, because looking at some of the last ones, I'm just like, I don't know if I can get to that last one. But as always, I'll see all of you in the next one. Until then.